So this is an 1818 edition of the Federalist. It was owned by John Adams.
It's any book lover's dream. 7 miles of stacked shelving, housing close to 250,000 books and manuscripts. But these aren't just any books.
We have a very wide selection of rare materials. It's a very interesting and diverse collection.
This is Special Collections at the Boston Public Library.
There are a very small number of public libraries in the United States that are also research libraries that also build and hold collections like these.
Would you handle it by the repairs?
BPL Preservation Manager Jessica Bitely says there is something, well, special about finding these special collections at a place as familiar as the local public library.
Not like you have to go into an institution that you've never been to before or that you're not comfortable with. Everybody knows the public library.
After a 2-year renovation, the Boston Public Library recently unveiled its updated Special Collections section. This $15.7 million project created a new home for these precious materials.
If we believe that there is value in understanding the history of our city, our state, our region, the nation, the world, that's why conservation is important.
Library patrons can examine these materials. Curator Jay Michella says they can request and view rare books, manuscripts, and other items here in the Special Collections reading room.
The work that goes on here is so that people can come in through the front door and use these books with very, very minimal barriers to entry.
But the Conservation Lab, where experts work to restore and preserve fragile documents, and the miles of stacks in the back are strictly off limits. All items in these stacks are meticulously organized and monitored to preserve their integrity.
This institution has been collecting these books since the 1840s. Some of our collections predate modern library science. There's a lot of new technology in here so that we can treat this space like a very modern, sort of a warehouse for collections.
The collection is impressive, both in size and in substance. Michella guides us through a few of his favorite pieces, including that 1818 copy of the Federalist.
We're standing right now within the personal library of President John Adams. His entire book collection that he built himself throughout the course of his entire adult life, and starting before then, has been here at the BPL since 1895.
This book from 1488 still has its original binding intact.
This is something that was entirely handmade. The boards are made out of wood. It's the sentences of Peter Lombard and the commentary by Thomas Aquinas. The BPL has a nationally and internationally significant collection of very, very early printed books. Books printed between 1454 and 1500.
Beyond books, the Boston Public Library has an extensive collection of manuscripts.
We've got about 2,300 to 2,400 linear feet of manuscripts in here. That's about 3 of the John Hancock buildings outside if you stack these on top of one another. This is a handwritten letter from January 1856 from Frederick Douglass, writing from Springfield, Massachusetts to William Lloyd Garrison, the famous American abolitionist.
While these works, plus many more, are stored behind closed doors, they are carefully preserved in a way that will make them available for generations to come.
It's a quiet work that can be behind the scenes. That's actually exciting in a very low-key way.
And the completion of the Special Collections section at the Boston Public Library is a huge win.
It really is. You know, back in 2015, they discovered they were missing artwork worth more than $600,000, including a Rembrandt sketch. Since then, they've done an item-by-item inventory of more than 24 million items in their collection. Incredible. That is Chronicle for tonight. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Anthony Everett.
And I'm Shana Seymour. Have a great evening. We'll see you back here on Monday. Good night, everyone.